notify the governor of the state of New York of the action of the House. Under Clause 5D of Rule 20, the chair announces to the House that in light of the expulsion of the gentleman from New York, Mr. Santos, the whole number of the House is now 434.
Today, the House voted to expel George Santos from Congress, putting an end to the indicted lawmaker's tumultuous tenure on Capitol Hill, makes him the first House lawmaker to be expelled in more than 2 decades. Now, I had said last night I wasn't interested in talking about Santos, and I wasn't last night. But now there's actually been a significant development. He's done. He's out. Santos, who joined us on the show not too long ago to confront some of the allegations, still faces 23 federal criminal counts, including fraud, money laundering, falsifying records. This was the House's 3rd attempt to expel him. He had already survived 2 previous efforts this year. But minutes before the vote, Ohio Republican Max Miller informed his Republican colleagues that the Santos campaign had actually stolen from him and his mother. Still, the majority of Republicans didn't vote to expel him. But it was enough to get to the 2/3 majority. Back with us, Scottie Nell Hughes, former Trump campaign surrogate, Andrew Yang, co-chair of the Forward Party, and Tony Powell, host of Powell to the People podcast. Scottie, you know, they didn't get the majority of Republicans still. How is it possible when a member of Congress, a Republican, is saying, this guy stole my money, in addition to all the rest of the allegations, and they still can't get the majority of Republicans?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to the U.S. House of Representatives. You finally have done something with our taxpayer dollars that we've all invested in there. You've held one of your own accountable. But I do have to say, I don't agree with anything he did. Obviously, I think it's horrible. But we do have something in the United States called innocent until proven guilty. He has not been convicted yet. I think this was a little bit early. I think
but in a criminal case, the standard is specifically set up to protect the defendant, right? We basically say because the government has the power to take away your freedom, right? We're going to say you have to show beyond a reasonable doubt. For the rest of us in life, we don't have to apply that standard. In a civil case, you don't apply that standard. So this notion that, oh, he wasn't convicted in a criminal court.
In a place of employment, you don't have
in a place of employment.
They can just fire you.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's the thing. That's an excellent point on that, because the American taxpayer is ultimately his boss. His constituents are his boss, and guess what? He was going to be on the ballot in November. We were too close. They should have just let this play out. And I think actually he made the New York delegation extremely angry, and that's why this 3rd time was successful.
Here's a guy who was using his constituents' money for OnlyFans, which, you know, just shows his bad judgment because porn is free. So I don't.
But not about. I mean, not direct relationship with. No, that'll cost you money.
Yeah, but I mean, you can.
We know that.
You can get around it.
But in the laundry list of things that the House members have done, this is what you're going to kick them out of. Eric Swalwell, Chinese spy. Nancy Pelosi, insider trading. Adam Schiff lied about Russian collusion. We can go down the list of different. Every single one of them probably has something they've done wrong. Not saying we shouldn't hold this one accountable, but
again, but all of those people you just mentioned, none of them have how many counts of federal
23.
counts?
23.
23. How many? Say it again. 23 federal counts.
He's like the MJ of federal counts.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to say.
Well, here he is on this show, denying all of this. He was on the show in August, number 2.
I've never taken a dollar from anybody that wasn't legitimate, that wasn't for the intent of running the campaign, right?
No personal expenses.
No, I won. No, absolutely not. And I've been able to...
No designer clothes?
I've been able to dispel this. I did not take money from my campaign for personal use.
Obviously, that is not believed. And now that, of course, they put out this report. But thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.